Hello, my name is Samna Bhalavi and I am going to give a brief about my information systems project, which is an Android application. When the world is moving rapidly with Industry 4.0, I, a student of Industrial and Systems Engineering Department, merged the characteristics of Raspberry Pi and utility of Android, setting another example of IoT. Any slightest change in the temperature, humidity, or carbon dioxide inside your container, it's right there on your screen. So let's start with the flow diagram of the project. Raspberry Pi, or simply we could say sensors, which are already there inside the container, will send the signals to the MySQL, which is our database, and from here we will push these entries to our Android application. If we go deeper into it, we would find that from the cargo ship, all the sensors sending their data to the database, and we are again separating those data according to our utility. These functionality of the Android application could be used for many other purposes, and with their respective login IDs and password, importer, exporter and the third party can use it in a very user friendly manner. As I mentioned earlier, no need to worry, it's right there on your screen. One of them is GraphView, which is primordial and has lesser features. Then there are some advanced libraries like SciChart, which needs extra hardware requirements and good command over it. The MP Android chart library, which we used in our Android application for the plotting of the graphs, is comfortable to use and it has all the required features that too with the hassle-free environment. Now, the heart of our application, codes. There are mainly two files with which we have to deal, and all the major functions are built and modified here. .xml file serves as the visualization purpose and all the designing related part done here. I went with the scroll view layout for our application, which is better for the interaction. I added lucid icons which must not create confusion. .java file is responsible for functionality. All the buttons are linked here, and in our application we needed 8 such buttons for 8 different purposes. .xml and .java file is different for different activities. Like for accelerometer we have different files, and for the temperature we have different .xml and .java files. There is a Gradle also, which is a build system and used to combine features of the different systems. Here we called our library and added its dependency. This Gradle file is common for all the activities. The graphic user interface is very handy and user friendly. You want to check the temperature or CO2 or the location of your container, everything at once. Here in the help we can add about the application like version, author and the origin. Then in contact us section we can add our contact details or the customer care numbers for the case of emergency. The temperature data, which is varying with time, could be easily seen with further details like the temperature in degrees Celsius, and that's not it. You can even zoom it for a better view. Similarly, humidity in percentage. And CO2 in ppm. The accelerometer sensor has a distinct property and plotted differently. It was a challenge for me to work out of my comfort zone. During the project, the major issue was the lack of command on Java. And also, it took me some time to get used to the Android Studio, with lesser documentation available on the internet. I struggled with these two factors, but I followed the lead of Saurav sir, Ritvik sir, Shubhadeep sir, and under the guidance of Mamta ma'am, it never seemed unachievable. There are a lot of things which could be done and added to the application in the future, like estimated time of arrival feature for making pre-plans related to consignment, GPS for live location, login IDs and passwords for more security, better graphics using advanced libraries. The overall learning from the project will definitely be going to help me in the future for the placements as well as better understanding of the Android based application. I went through different visualization library of Android while learning the Android Studio. Learned the basic features of MySQL database and how to create database for different users and how to retrieve the data from it. The hands-on on the Java added one more language into my bag which would help me in the future and provide me with extra exposure. Thank you.